Hey everyone, my name is James and welcome back to Chippy's Couch. So in today's video, what I'm aiming towards is a double boss, double bill, which is a phrase that I thought of which sounds amazing. Double boss, double bill. But what it essentially boils down to is I'm really going to try and take down two bosses today, both with the throwing class, of course. But going off my my previous track record of yesterday against Viscount, I don't know how good that's looking right now, because I was really struggling with that boss yesterday. But I almost feel like it was like baby steps towards the real thing, because it's a boss I'm not very familiar with, so you have to start learning the attack pattern. And I feel like through the good first third of the fight, I was just more worried about dodging the attacks, but I feel like today I might be able to go in and just do it a bit more naturally. So that sounds pretty exciting. Now, I got a little bit of advice from you guys as well in the comment section down below. And one of the things I had recommended to me was an accessory that you can buy from the desert guy. I can't remember his name, but he sells you this. This is called the Guide to Expert Throwing. 20% of your throwing damage is duplicated, which sounds pretty cool. So 1 in every 5 shots, I presume, will be duplicated. Sounds kind of cool. And I'm really hoping that that will do quite a bit, because as you can see, I can throw 5 of these out super quick. So I found for a couple more of these, because I was really enjoying the pod bombs. So I wanted to get some more. But then after this, I'm going to try Skeletron, which is going to be good. So if I sound a little different in today's video, I stayed up pretty late. It probably wasn't very responsible of me. But essentially, I was talking to an old friend, and he was like, you know what we should play? Cuisine Royale. This is a game I've never heard of. Have I passed the tunnel? I have passed the tunnel. Let's go back. Yeah, this is a game I've never heard of. Apparently it's been out for ages. But it's basically like a bootleg battle royale where you wear pots and pans as armor. And I just got involved with that. So I just stayed up really late playing that. And I managed to get a big win. I found this like pan that made Star Wars noises, like lightsaber noises. And I hid for a good amount of time. And then in the final 2, I ran up, I panned that boy to death, and here we are. That was my big victory royale. Yeah, it's not a, I wouldn't say it's an amazing game, but that's why I'm feeling pretty tired today. I did stay up pretty late playing that. Very, very irresponsible. But that being said, I'm kind of glad I did, because now I know that there's a game out there that has Star Wars sound effects when using a pan, which is pretty brilliant. Okay, so I made some changes to the arena. Not that big of changes, to be honest, looking at it now. But what I did was I smoothed out this. I put this at a better height. I put up some more torches so I can see a bit better. I also extended this by about, I want to say like 3 or 4 blocks upwards and some on the side as well. And I'm hoping that this is going to balance it all out. I'm not too sure. It might do. It might not. So, just as always, guys, a huge thank you for supporting the series so far. I can't believe how well it's doing. I'm really, really happy. I thought after Overhaul, that's it. You'd all get a little bit bored of me. But I see that you're all getting here super quick. You're liking the video. You're commenting away. I appreciate it. I know a lot of you have been wanting to troll the comments, so don't worry about that. We'll talk about that later. Okay, let's move on through this fight. So I found yesterday that the first half was actually pretty decent, this half here. But when it started to add in that ground stomp ability, I feel like I lost a lot of health. But I almost feel like that was my fault for not really paying attention to it, because I saw it the one time and then I never really like adjusted to it. So there you go, I noticed it that time, so that's great. And then we also died to the boulder phase, so I need to think of what to do during the boulder phase. But it's all good. I've got lots of time today, so even if I fail, I can just keep retrying and retrying, just cracking on with it. So a little PSA to anybody that plays mobile Terraria. I spoke about this very briefly in my Chippy Gaming video, but I thought I'd announce it here just for any mobile fans, because I did that mobile video. There's been an update today that has changed how flying works. It now works a bit different, which is cool. So you like double tap up, I think, and then flying is just more seamless. So if you update your app, you might find it a little bit better. I thought I'd just announce it, because if you were put off by it, and you thought, oh, I'm not going to play that, you know, you might probably not know about the update. So now you know. This is going great. I still feel like this fight is probably one of the best fights that Thorium has ever added in. And it feels like a proper modded boss, which I kind of like. Oh, look at that for dodging skills. So I now know he does the boulder thing when he stops still. Okay. Do you know what it is? Like, you get used to certain attacks. Like, for example, I'm used to this green one. I'm used to this red one. But then he starts, like, mixing it up. He's like, oh, I'll just add in a bit of splash. He's probably going to ground pound in a minute. Do you know what I mean? No, there you go. Look, there he is, ground pounding away. So it's, you start getting used to one attack, and then he's like, well, I'm just going to throw this one at you. And look at this. Now the green ones are really fast. They're popping out all the time. You can see why I think Viscount's so hard, can't you? I feel like it's... I don't know. I think it's so fun, the fact that you have to do it in this arena as well. I almost wonder if you were to use... Oh, you actually, do you know what? You couldn't do that, right? I was just about to say, I wonder if you use actuators on the stand at the bottom, if you could move the arena like Gollum. But thinking of it now, the engineer is Skeletron, isn't it? So you would need to you'd need to beat Skeletron, which is what I kind of alluded to in the last episode. Me saying how like how this boss really is harder than Skeletron. But I'm doing pretty well. It's a bit more of an endurance fight though, to be honest. Right, I'm just gonna keep throwing these out. I still don't know exactly which one does more damage. I almost feel like it's pod bombs, but these are going to be hitting a lot better. Especially because I seem to be like spending a lot of the time in this fight a bit further away. Okay, that was not great. Alright, so now it's even more enraged, and I'm flying around. I'm a bat. I'm an actual bat. You've been transformed into a weak bat. Okay, amazing. Brilliant. I hope this second half goes a lot faster though. God, it's got so many attacks. Please. Viscount, please. You may be confused, by the way, why I'm calling it Viscount. Everybody pointed it out, so... so I now learned how to say it. Okay. Oh, God. Why is this fight so difficult? I'm really struggling. Oh, God. Oh, God. Please. Please, I don't want to turn into a bat. I think the bat feature's really cool. I don't feel like you used to turn into a bat when I first did this. Okay. Oh, God. Oh, God, you're a bat. And it does all the other attacks. Are you kidding me, game? Oh, God, this is so difficult. I'm muttering over myself. Yeah, I feel like this is a fight for after Skeletron. It's gotta be, hasn't it? I don't know. I don't know. Yeah, I'm going to do this after Skeletron. That's too much. So much for my double boss, double bill. I feel like the phrase was better than the execution. Okay, so I'm assuming it's turning nighttime. So I'm going to buy a couple more buffs. And then we'll do Skeletron. Because I feel like... I don't know. This is it. I'm very conflicted. Because I almost want to try and learn how to do it properly. Like, I want to do the fight legit. Do you know what I mean? Like, with all the right stuff. Because once you beat Skeletron, then you can be like, oh, I'm going to get some new armor. And you get some new armor. And then after that, you're like, well... Actually, do you know what? Is there any buffs that we could be using? Healer, healer, healer... Increase all attack speeds by 10%. So maybe it's some of these then. Increases your damage but 15, but causes damage over time. Okay, it's probably not best. I'll take some of those. Yeah, so what I'm trying to get at is essentially, if you take down Skeletron, then where do you draw the line? Are you like, right, I've taken down Skeletron, now I'm going to go get a new weapon? Or do you get new armor? Do you know what I mean? I'm going to have another crack at it. So I might do a little jump cut here. Maybe being quiet for a little bit might help me out. I would very much like to beat it properly. So I just tried again and failed. That's all good. I got a little bit further though. And I was using the knives the whole time. And I feel like that really helped me. Because I feel like I probably wasn't hitting too much with those bombs now, was I? And then it clicked with me while I was fighting it. Oh, I haven't bought anything from the chef. And the chef obviously sells buffs, right? Which you can use. Oh my god, large popcorn. That looks delish. Okay, we'll increase knockback for a time. We'll increase vision for a time. We'll increase defense for a time if eaten directly. And it'll make you full for 45 seconds. So I could take a bunch of protein shakes. I feel like you probably don't mix them though. You know what I mean? I feel like you either have one or the other. Just wasting money, but I feel like I want to do this. I feel like I want to get apple pie. And then I also want to get some more of those thorium buffs. So then I'm going to try again. Okay, getting close to the end, but oh, I feel like I'm gonna die at this point. This is such a cool fight, though. It's nice to be challenged, I won't lie. Like, I kind of enjoy this. Okay. Right, it hasn't got much health left, but... but these attacks are strong, and I don't have much health left either. Viscount, you're going down. See you later, fam. There we go. That was really enjoyable. Oh, I love that. That's a fight I hope they never change. I hope they just keep it that difficult, because that's difficult, but it's doable. And that's the best thing you want, really. Oh, that was just so good. Proper smiling now. Right, bang that up, and let's see what's inside of here. Bam. Okay, so we got a melee weapon, a transformation, which I probably won't use, and a summon weapon. I'm kind of curious just to see what this looks like. Did I have enough mana to even bring it in? I didn't, because I don't have any mana. Let's get some mana, and then we'll test it out. What is it? I don't get what the summon even is. Summons a zealous blood drinker that stores up to 10 blood as it attacks. When calm and near your side, the blood drinker will heal you based on its blood storage. So, would you say that occupies 2 minion slots? Right, that's why it's not spawning in. So would you say that's an actual minion, or would you say that that can benefit a thrower? Because I don't want to be using anything that breaks the rules, but that does sound pretty cool. Right, so, double boss, double bill. I'm going to wait until nighttime, and then I'll crack on with Skeletron, which I'm excited about as well. I feel like Skeletron's probably going to be a lot easier, which is good to know. But you never know. I do struggle with that one as well, but I feel like I've been getting a lot better at it. Okay, it's time to do Skeletron. I realised that I didn't click record straight away, so we're jumping into this a little bit late. That's alright, that's all good. You haven't missed anything. All you missed was me clicking on an old man and saying, hey, I'm ready for the challenge. So I have good high hopes for this fight. I think it's going to go alright. Just even like looking at it now, the best thing about this is that my jump height is amazing. And I feel like this fight is just half jump height now. But one thing I've got to remember to not be deterred by is that this fight, the health bar at the bottom, it's not based on actually how much damage I've done. It's because of the fact that the head only takes 1 damage until you take down the arms, which is something I always forget. Whenever I look at that boss health bar at the bottom, I get demoralized. So I'm a little bit rusty though, to be fair. So what actually ended up happening was I filmed the first half of this episode with Viscount, and then I remembered that I had some plans with my nephew, so I didn't have the time to finish the episode yesterday. But it was good. It was well worth it. So it's his birthday coming up. He's going to be 14, which is kind of crazy because that's the age I started Chippy gaming. So I remember exactly what it's like to be that age. But he stayed round, and then we went to a VR room today, which was really cool. It was a really cool concept. Essentially, they stick you in a nice room, and it has room tracking for VR. But then what you're paying for is the fact that there is like 800 games on there that they've bought, and you can have access to anything. Because as you all know, I really like VR, and at the minute I play on an Oculus Quest, but not every game is on the Oculus Quest, and I don't own every game either, because VR games are very expensive. Man, you feel like Switch games are expensive. You want to try buy VR games, it's like, hey, want to try a tech demo that lasts 50 minutes? Great, that'll be 50 quid, we're going to fleece you for that. I don't feel like it's that extreme, but it does feel like that. Like Angry Birds, for example, is like 30 quid. I can't remember if it is 30 quid or not, I'm not going to lie, but it's a good amount of money, right, is what I'm saying. It's a good amount of money, and it's like, well, Angry Birds is not that big of a game. I could be playing this on the toilet on my iPhone. But it was really great. We played some good stuff. It was good fun, but the main attraction was actually last night. So we downloaded this game that just came out, and I can't remember the name of it, so you'll have to like forgive me. But it was called Evolution something something, and it was about living life as a chimp, and you have to discover the world as accurately to how the developers believed that chimps discovered it to begin with. So I remember like we had to like find sticks, and then we were chipping down sticks, and we learned how to hit it at a certain angle with this rock, and the timing was right. And then we were off making more chimps, and it was just an experience. But the problem was we had a colony of chimps, and there was different genders amongst these chimps, right? But then we kept killing off all the male chimps, so by the end of it, we couldn't breed any more chimps because we just kept dying when we were jumping off these trees. That is a kind of a wacky concept for a game. I'm not even saying I recommend it because I don't know if I do or not. Like, I can't fully tell if I actually enjoyed it or I was just kind of intrigued at the idea. But it was definitely different. It was definitely an experience. So this fight with Skeletron is going amazing. I'm really, really pleased with it. You may be able to notice that I am running out of decent stuff. So as you can see, my knives are running out, which is not great. So I need more knives. And I'm looking in my inventory and I'm like, I don't have that much stuff. So if I run out, we might have to cheat, right? I might have to cop a short sword this boy. Is that actually slowing it down? Oh, I'd love it if it was. There you go. Get pod bombed, boy. Okay, that's doing loads of damage. I feel like it did slow it down. I feel like... Was that just like placebo? I have a feeling like it did. Oh, I wanted that one to hit. I wanted that one to hit as well. I'm gonna keep pod bombing it. Oh, when it spins. But this is exciting because once this has been destroyed, this double boss, double bill, we're gonna get so much good stuff from the dungeon. Like, we're getting new throwing weapons, we're getting new armor. And then we get access to 2 new bosses before we've even done the Wall of Flesh. It's really, really cool. I'm really enjoying the progression of the series so far. Thorium adds a lot. A hell of a lot. Okay, well, I think I'm going to round off this fight, guys, because this has already taken a little while. And then once I've rounded this off, we'll do a little bit in the dungeon. I don't know how much we'll do today. I need a few things, basically, but I don't really need that much. I want, like, my shield. Actually, do you know what? I was going to cut away, but you know what? We're kind of committed now. I'm committed. You're committed. We're quite late into the episode. Don't worry about it. Okay, right. Heads be rolling, boys. Heads be rolling. Come on. There we go. Sick. Hey, we did it. The pockets of granite in your marble, and the world tremble. Ooh, boy, we trembling. We trembling. So there we go. That was good. Oh, I really like this painting. I'm going to grab this one. Whoa, yeah. Nice. Starry Night. Cool. Boy, I like this painting as well. Who knew I was such a collector? I tell you what, I feel like that's the first time I've ever seen a statue in the dungeon. I don't feel like statues in the dungeon are that common, are they? I don't know. This world's pretty great. It's got a really strange dungeon, just because of how high it is. Like, the platforms that we had to build for the fight were just so simple to build, like kind of the best way, really. Shambler. So this is new. What does he drop? Oh, are these the these are the guys that tether you. Okay, let's open this up. We've got a bone glove. So a bone glove is a throwing item, one that I don't feel like anybody's ever seen me use, and it's because I don't like it very much, but I'm willing to change all that for the progress of the series. So I actually want to check it out. But let me get some more bones and stuff first. Oh god, our engineer. Shuma's bit the dust then. Ooh, a whack wrench. Okay, that's cool. It's nice to find a throwing weapon straight away. You're gonna kill this engineer, aren't you? Like, this engineer's gone. Now she's poisoned. This is not going well at all. Oh no, 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 no. Alright. Minotaur, get out of here. I feel like this Minotaur is one of those enemies where it's like, you have unlocked this enemy. Do you know what I mean? You get like a little achievement. I don't feel like I'm doing anything to it. Oh, we meant to buy multiple. Right, let me use the bones. Oh, they're ace. Oh, snap. Hey, I got a vanquish medal. Yeah, it kind of was that. Oh god, look how many angry bones there are. Are these being spawned in? Because that's a lot of angry bones. Oh, these pod bombs are doing good stuff. Yeah, clearly not a very rare enemy, considering there's another one straight away. Oh god. I just want bones. Give me bones. The more I kill, the more opportunity I've got to kill the rest. Kind of amazing. Oh god. No, 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 no. Hey, it's my favourite painting. I can't grab it though. Wait, there we go. Nice. Okay, so I'm kind of running out of weapons here. So I really need to like kind of find something and kind of get on with my life. Or die. So I feel like I'll crack on with that tomorrow. I do have. Actually, no, I don't. I'm still thinking of the mobile version. I'm like, oh wait, I have a key at home, but I don't. I'm literally thinking of the mobile version. Well, there we go. That was good fun. I enjoyed that. So what did we gain today? We gained a bone glove, which I think is actually really sick. Like, I've been kind of insulting it for a while. I almost feel like if you could make a farm, this could be really good. We also got this yo-yo that looks like a bat, which makes me want to do modded yo-yos so bad. I don't know what series I'll do it with, like what mod I will, but it's definitely got to happen. It might even be next, the modded yo-yo series. So as you know, we like to troll people around here. I do have a comment that I want you to go for. So I think this would be pretty funny, right? Say somebody rocks up, they're like, oh, I can't wait for another episode of the throwing series. They're getting impatient, they're checking the comments down below what's going on. And here's the comment. James, can you please craft the Meow Meow? Just loads of them. They're going to be like, the Meow Meow? Why the Meow Meow? And I think that'll work well. Right, so that's going to do it for today's episode, guys. Thank you so much for watching. And as always, I hope you enjoyed. And I'll catch you in the next one. Peace.